So when I did the first search, there was another account that came up with the address, so of course I'm going to go in here and just, this is Brittenfield Medical Center, and this is Medical Imaging Center, so I'm just going to, look at the attachments, no attachment. I'm going to look at, see if I can see who created it. So we're going to go to business purposes. I created it. So I'm going to copy. This might have locked out. So, and not only did I create it, but I have it approved, so I have it that this is a valid address. So I'm just going to see what I can find. And I see that there's a service request. So here's move paperwork. So here I created this Brittenfield Medical Center at 5000 Brittenfield Parkway per move paperwork, and I did validate that. So I'll also just kind of do a Google search just to double check, since that was about a year ago. And so here we have Brittenfield Medical Center, 5000 Brittenfield Parkway. So we have the documentation from the customer and the website confirming that this is an address for this. So now it's back to this Medical Imaging Center LLP. So let me bring that. So I'm just going to respond back to Nancy because I'm fairly confused at this point, and ask. So I tried to ask, is this the PO for the quote, because I'm unclear if the name on the account needs to be changed. Kraus was always incorrect, or if there are two separate entities and those two accounts are needed. So essentially, is this the purchase order for that quote? If so, is Kraus, was that the incorrect name that was provided to us on the quote? Meaning that, maybe the Kraus was the legal name and this medical imaging is the DBA name? Or are they completely separate and therefore we need a completely new ship-to account? So I'll wait for Nancy's response. And then I get a request from Bedford Sales admin to link ship-to customer 151869, so the Kraus Radiology / medical imaging, to the U.S. Bancorp per the attached purchase order. So then now we're getting it again, like this is probably about 40 minutes in between after I've done all this research. I'm getting it and seeing that's the exact same purchase order. And then I email back and bring in Bedford and Danbury saying we got the same request. However, Danbury's requesting new ship-to, you're requesting we link. Are these one and the same? I'm trying to get it, is it the DBA name versus legal name, which would just be a name update. It was still just very unclear if they're the same entity, different entities. What action does CDQ need to take? Do we need to change the name, or do we need to create a new ship-to? And if we're creating a new ship-to, what is Kraus Radiology? What is that quote? So that's pretty much where I was, and I sent that out to Laura to kind of bring in everybody together, and that was my piece.